Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, bringing you another exciting edition of ZAKdown. And in this video, we're going to do ourselves a little bit of a review of 2022 when it comes to the retail releases for all of WWE/Panini's products. So in front of you, you have Select. You have Prizm, which kind of started it all. You have the NXT 2.0 set, as well as the Chronicles set. We're going to have ourselves a throwdown, a little fatal four-way action, and see which one comes out on top as we discuss all things WWE. So let's get this thing going. Move these guys kind of out of the way. We've added an extra spot onto our sorting tray here so that we can kind of keep everything in its own neat little pile, kind of pick out the hits, go from there. So we'll go over each release. I'm sure many of you are familiar with them, as these are the 2022 releases. But we're doing this because this is a very special time. 2023 Prizm has finally been hitting shelves, and I will be bringing that to you very shortly in a new edition of ZAKdown. So we're going to start kind of as they came out. That's going to be the way that I kind of want to do this. And if I remember correctly, I know Prizm came out first, and then I believe it was Select, followed by NXT and Chronicles. But perhaps I'm off somewhere in there. I know Prizm started it, Chronicles finished it, so we'll start with Prizm. I'm sure many of you have already seen the video on my channel of me opening a ton of these blasters when they first hit shelves. They were $35, I think, because Walmart's just nuts when it comes to their pricing. But anyway, so $35, you get 24 cards. And it is incredibly hard to pull anything worth anything besides base, let's put it that way, right? So again, I'm a collector first, so I don't really care about value, but obviously I still go into these openings looking for numbered cards, autographs, things like that. And I pulled just a single numbered card from, I believe I opened a total of 12 or 14 on the channel. So that's not even all the ones I have. I did get one of the green Pulsar Prizms, which are numbered to 25. I got the Rock, which is an awesome card. But seriously, just one out of all those boxes I thought was insane. So take a look here. We got 24 cards per box. The debut edition. Look for those Pulsar Prizms. There's everything you can kind of look for. Along with, well, they don't give you approximate odds. They just tell you what they're numbered to. Nothing new there. Let's look for the exclusive Pulsars, iconic silver Prizms, and look for retail exclusive autos, which I can only imagine are incredibly difficult. So we'll start with this, see what we can get. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe this will be something, maybe something awesome will come out of here. But recently coming off, what did WWE do last, right? So I guess it was the weekend of Night of Champions, as well as NXT. Did they call theirs Battleground this time? Anyway, the NXT show, admittedly, I didn't finish the entire thing of, as there was just so much wrestling this weekend, this past weekend. And, you know, Night of Champions I thought was fantastic. And I did not see AEW. I'm not, you know, one to shell out. I think was it $60, I think, or 50 or 60 bucks. But anyway, to the cards. Grayson Waller, that's a real nice rookie. We got Dana Brooke. I mean, you can't really, you know, say too much bad about the Prizm look. I mean, it is very standard. The only thing, and we got a silver of Rikishi. Looks like he's super kicking Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that's the best pull so far. We'll kind of leave that out so we can see the highlights. But, you know, I'd love to see, hopefully the Prizm has some updates this year. I haven't really checked on a lot of the different previews, but hopefully it's not just the same boxy type look. Maybe there's some different stuff there. But Goldberg, all about the American Dream, baby. Absolutely loving Dusty Rhodes. Jinder Mahal with that weird like light bursts around him. When I first pulled this card, I thought it was something special, but it's just a base card. And a next level Kofi Kingston. But anyway, so Seth Rollins is our inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. Hopefully, no spoilers. Hopefully y'all have seen the PLEs or whatever you want to call them before you've watched this video. I plan to put it out sometime after the pay-per-views have happened. So, you know, you're going to have at least a week to 10 days. But his match with AJ Styles was incredible. Odyssey Jones rookie. Not sure what he's really... I think he's a free agent since the draft, right? Lacey Evans, and our first green is Queen Zelina. That's awesome. Especially the stuff that they allowed her to do during the Puerto Rico pay-per-view. Was a Backlash? That was a pretty good one too. I mean, had a lot of celebrity stuff in it, but it was still pretty good. I enjoyed it. We have Kenny Williams, who don't even think is still with the company. Sonya Deville, James Drake, and an insert, a gold, but the green parallel of Alexa Bliss. That's cool. Green Prizm. That might be my favorite card next to the Rikishi, so I'll leave that one out. Just 2 packs left to go. So obviously Prizm with that higher price point, it's a little difficult to, you know, justify when you don't find something incredible. So Angelo Dawkins, and let's not get started on the cost of the hobby boxes when it comes to Prizm. Stevie Turner rookie, Roddy Strong, who is now all elite. And a prismatic entrance for Alexa Bliss. That's awesome. When she was doing her little Bray Wyatt ripoff or whatever you want to call it. Last pack. Let's see if we get a little last pack magic from Prizm. Or if it just continues to treat me as roughly as it has since it came out. Chad Gable kicks things off. Followed by Primate. Mandy Rose, ooh, that's a good one to have now that she's been released. And a Fearless Randy Orton. So, unfortunately, not a ton. You know, did get 2 green Prizms, but the Alexa Bliss probably the better of the 2. And then the Rikishi Silver Foil. So, nothing numbered or anything like that. Just really mostly base cards and a couple of, 3 parallels, I think, is what it comes down to. So, gonna be, you know, probably relatively easy to beat, but let's see. Who knows? Once again, I haven't opened a ton of selects, so this is one that I initially got maybe half a dozen blasters, something like that. I do like the different look to these. You know, they are different enough from Prizm, I think, to, you know, to justify the purchase. It's not just another glossy release. And not to mention, this is the first of the retail releases to feature the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So let's see what we got here. 6 packs. So once again, 6 packs, 4 cards in a pack. After this, that will change. Obviously, you do get more in the NXT and the Chronicles. Now, the NXT, I've never opened the blasters of, so that will be a fun one, I think. But let's see what we got here. And we're kicking things off with Hulk Hogan, Thunder Lips himself. Very nice. Rob Van Dam. A Roman Reigns, that's nice. Followed by a Mankind Phenomenon, I guess, since it's written here. I must admit, I don't know a ton about the different tiers of Select. I've tried to do a lot of different reading and stuff like that, but there's just not a lot of great resources out there. But This is a premier level Roman Reigns, so that's a relatively rare pull. Let's see what else we can get. We'll leave those two out now. Pretty much every pack will have that kind of insert / parallel at the end of it. Very similar, once again, to Prizm. So I think it all depends on which design / style you enjoy more. We got Shamey. There's the new World Heavyweight Champ himself, Seth freaking Rollins. Followed by Ciampa. Followed by R-Truth. There we go. And that's the mezzanine level, which is even higher than the Reigns. So we're definitely going to go ahead and replace that one. Or rarer, I guess I should say, right? Select is a very fun rip. I would definitely recommend picking it up if it's still available near you. I've had these for some time. I've just been kind of saving them off for something fun like this. And we got Mick Foley, followed by Jordan Devlin, followed by Shelton Benjamin, and Omos in that weird little, almost like a, tiger stripes or something like that in the Prizm. Just like that, we're halfway through. Once again, these boxes take no time at all since you only get the 24 cards. And we're starting with Bruno. There we go. Hopefully Roman Reigns will not break his record. Becky Lynch, there we go. Had a decent match with Trish before they decided to do that screwy finish. Jey Uso and Ilya Dragunov. Very nice Prizm. So that is, yet another parallel. Tons and tons and tons of parallels in Select. I would argue even more so than in Prizm. Here we go. Shotzi and Katana Chance. Followed by Indy Hartwell, who's now a member of, is it Raw, I think? And Big E for the Prizm. Quite nice. Now this is something that I haven't pulled anything numbered out of, if I remember. So last pack, let's see if that changes. Maybe we can get a little better luck. If not, then my money is not on Select and Prizm to win this one. But I definitely want to hear from you guys when it's all said and done. Head down in the comments down below and let me know what your favorite release of the previous year has been. There's Eddie Guerrero. And we got a rookie of Cora Jade. That's very nice. She's doing some excellent work down there in NXT. Probably the best rookie there. Angel and Jimmy Uso. And I actually think I have that exact card. So nothing, again, nothing, tremendous. Nothing numbered or anything like that. Or super rare, I don't believe. So not too bad. Out of those two, I don't know. We'll wait till the end. So let's check out NXT. Now this one we're going to move through a little bit quicker because you get 90 cards in here. And you have Braun Breaker and Mandy Rose on the box. So like I said, this one I haven't opened before. So it'll be interesting to see what the differences are. I ended up getting 2 hobby boxes of this. Was able to put the set together. I mean, the hobby boxes were like $50, I think, the very next day after release on eBay. So I picked up 2. I was like, why not? 2 for $100. You really don't get hobby boxes that cheap ever. But so you can expect, look for Blaster exclusive autographs and memorabilia, of course. 12 inserts or parallels on average. You can get Blaster exclusive black and gold parallels. And that's pretty much it. Here's your stuff there. I forget if I showed you that for Select. I may not have. So here, take a little run back if you want to see the odds and such on Select. And we'll move right into NXT 2.0. Lots and lots of stuff to pull from here. The hobby boxes were outstanding. I think each one, I want to say, had like 3 numbered cards, and I forget if it was like 2 autos and 2 memorabilias. Like, it was nuts. That's why I said for $50, I'm in. We got Bo, we got Roddy again, and that Blade. These are much harder to read, unfortunately. Meiko Satomura, You have Aaliyah James. That's not a name I recognize. And we have JC. Is that JC Jane? No, that's not JC Jane. That's Ulisha Leon. Apologies. Kit Wilson. I don't pay as much attention to NXT as I do the rest of the brands, but I do watch it. Zaya Brookside, Isla Dawn, Lash Legend, and Zach Gibson. Followed by, now you have our little like NXT. They always have like the guys that have graduated type cards. And then here's the green parallel, followed by all-time NXT highlights for Asuka. But a green parallel of Nathan Frazier. So there we go. I guess that'll be the highlight so far. Obviously not as kind of premium as the previous two, Prizm and Select. These are more your standard sport cards. Tyler Bate. We got Saxon Huxley. Now we got Valentina Perez. Trick Williams, rookie. Elton Pierce, or Prince. Blair Davenport, Eddie Dennis. We have Duke Hudson, now part of the U. Indy Hartwell, Solo Sikoa, now part of the Bloodline. There's Mandy Rose, very nice. We have Amari Miller. We got Kevin Owens, and our green is Bailey's all-time NXT highlight. Followed by another highlight with Imperium. So lots and lots of graduations to the main roster since these cards were made. Or drafts, whatever you want to call it. We have Caden Carter here. Ion Quinn. Dave Mastiff. Of course, T-Bone. There's Gigi Dolan. Of course, a lot of these people are also not with the company anymore as well. Sanga, that kind of happens. You know, people just leave over the calendar year. They go elsewhere. Roxanne Perez, that's a nice rookie. Giovanni Vinci. Cameron Grimes, nice to see him on the main roster finally. Damon Kemp. T.O. Man, or I don't even know him to be honest. Charlie Dempsey, who's doing some nice stuff with Drew Gulak. You got Rhea Ripley. Wesley. And Ciampa. And the Wesley is just a gray parallel, I guess. I don't know. Very odd. Not a ton of highlights so far. Probably going to have to pull an auto or something like that in order for this to be considered up amongst the best. But we'll see. I mean, you do get the most cards. That's really the takeaway for this one. You get more cards in this than you get in any of the others. By far. I mean, you get double Chronicles, which, more than double Chronicles, which is the highest kind of main roster release. And that gives you 42 cards. So, definitely not too bad. I mean, the photography is quite nice, but, you know, there's just not a ton of stuff to go chasing. It doesn't look like in the blasters, you know. I would highly recommend the hobby boxes when these blasters tend to retail for $25, and you can probably still find the hobbies for $50, $60, something like that. Just do yourself a favor and do that. Nathan Fraser, there's Jordan Devlin again. We got Brooks Jensen, Odyssey Jones. We got Grayson Waller. Zoe Stark. We have Saray, who I think has left. Danny Luna, Cruz del Toro, Amal, Katana Chance, Drew McIntyre. And we have a green parallel for Santos Escobar and Pete Dunne. So, I don't know. I guess we'll keep the greens out. Last pack. Let's see if we can get a little last pack magic. Is there an auto or a memo card somewhere in here, perhaps? If not, we will move along to Chronicles. And Tiffany Stratton, there you go. I do know she is the new women's champion since the pay-per-view, at least, or PLE, apologies. It's going to take a long time to break that habit. Tony D'Angelo, Kenny Williams, Aelf Valkyrie, her name has changed, obviously. Alba Fire, Primate, tons of rookies, if that's what you're into in terms of wrestling cards. This is the place to get them. The other sets don't come anywhere near the amount of rookies. JC Jane, I mean, almost every card is, to be honest with you. Ricochet. And we got ourselves a rookie of the gray-ish parallel or whatever. Oliver Carter and Shayna Baszler. So not bad. Nothing numbered, nothing like that. Just a few parallels. So green parallels, that's pretty much it. And they're not actually going to fit in there. So moving along to Chronicles. 7 cards per pack, 6 cards. Or, I said 7 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. So you get yourself a total of 42 cards. And this was a fun one. Another one I did, I guess, relatively recently. I can't remember exactly. It's been difficult to get my hands on them. This, I think people have really enjoyed it. I really tried to get my hands on a hobby box, but all the places I went to were either very overpriced or just didn't have them. So had to stick with the blasters this year. Next year, hopefully, I'll be able to grab a hobby and we can rip that open, do a little bit of a review like we like to do around here. Jey Uso Chronicles. We got Cowboy Bob Orton. These are the standard type Chronicle cards. Vader. Got Mankind in the Phoenix style. Got Goldberg in the XR. That's nice. It's before his Just for Men days too. See, he's still got the gray in his beard. Aaliyah James, rookie for playoff. And Guru Raj? I'm not 100%. Don't really recall him, but another rookie. I forgot I put him on the left-hand side for once. I'm usually a right-hand side guy, so. All right, let's see what we got here. Greg the Hammer Valentine. The British Bulldog. Von Wagner, rookie. Finally doing some neat stuff with him. Aaliyah in the black. Andre the Giant for Legacy. Origins, Jake the Snake. Love those cards. And an Absolute for Mandy Rose. All right, cool. Again, I'll take as many of her cards as I can get since she's kind of left the business, per se. She was invited to, I suppose. On to the next one. Montez Ford. There's Goldberg again. Likely WCW shots. Dana Brooke with the 24/7 championship. Now no longer a thing. We have a Karrion Kross, and that's going to be one of the parallels. You can see, you might be able to see this one's like silver, the writing, and this is like a bronze. Once again, that's not going to be numbered or anything like that, but it's a parallel. Alba Fire in the Elite, the rated rookie of Tony D, and the season ticket of John Cena. Very nice. Inside the cage. Hard to tell exactly. It's just a regular steel cage, or maybe the elimination chamber, or something like that. Halfway through, we have Xavier Woods, Hulk Hogan, the Immortal, and we have our Spectra, Billy Gunn. Very nice insert. Maybe we'll leave that one out. We got Butch for the Certified. Pete Dunne, as I like to call him. Caden Carter in the Score. We have Julius Creed for Rookies and Stars. And Eichmann Jiro for Prestige. So a lot of... One thing about this set, it's a big set, but it's crazy the amount of duplicates, at least that I've got, due to collation. You know, the collation's obviously the same. So I've opened a number of blasters and just have duplicates upon duplicates, but not really too many regular, you know, not anywhere near completing the set is the words I'm looking for. Cora Jade, another nice rookie of her. Got Wendy Chu. This is a green parallel for Rookies and Stars. Again, non-numbered. Oh, no, it is numbered. Look at that. Numbered to 99. All right. There we go. First numbered card out of the entire opening. We have Ginny in the XR. Von Wagner playoff we've already seen. Followed by Idris Anafi. Possibly in the Illuminates. And we're down to one. Last pack. Let's see if we can get a little last pack magic. A little LPM. And we have Ivar, AJ Styles. And we got another numbered card. Look at that. Humberto to 99. Another green one to 99. All right. So 2 numbered cards after not getting any in all the other blasters. Shayna Baszler certified. We have Batista Legacy. Origins Randy Orton. That is super nice. Love the red background with the color match to his tights. And apparently it's a Goldberg opening because we're just getting him all over the place. So that does it for this Fatal 4-Way on ZAKdown. So like I said, let me know in the comments down below who you think took this one. I mean, obviously, you know, the obvious answer is Chronicles, since it's the only one that we ended up getting numbered cards out of, and we ended up getting 2 numbered cards out of it, which is pretty awesome. But at the same time, you know, are they tremendous talents? I mean, Wendy Chu's pretty good. Humberto, I'm not sure what he's really doing right now. But I'm going to go with Chronicles. That's who I'm crowning the champion of this Fatal 4-Way. That's what I think is the undisputed champion of the previous year. It's just, it's an incredible release. You don't get just the 24 cards that you get here. And you still have the ability to get some premium stock type cards like the Spectra. Whereas the NXT, the one you get the most of, again, the real appeal there is all the younger talent, the up-and-coming talent, the rookies. It's kind of like the Bowman of WWE, if you will. And so for me, I like to go with a few more packs to open, or at least a few more cards, I should say, to go through, since it's the same amount of packs. And I love the different sets and things like that make up Chronicles. So you can ring that bell there. Chronicles is the undisputed champion of 22. Can't wait to see what 2023 brings us. But with that said, that closes off another edition of ZAKdown. I hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen here. If you have, you could head down below, hit that little subscribe button, hit the like while you're there. It is very much appreciated. And drop me a comment. Like I said, let me know who wins this Fatal 4-Way in your eyes. And also let me know if you've opened up the brand new 2023 Prizm. It's right around the corner on this channel, so make sure you're checking back. Hit that little reminder while you're there as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.